Hello and welcome back to this channel, where last week we finished our NIMBY Rails TFL build where we rebuilt every line currently on the TFL map. This includes the Elizabeth line, the Thames link and every basically tube line and the cable car and the DLR and the overground too. Today we're going to figure out how much money the TFL makes in an entire week. But before we do that, what I thought was kind of cool is during the entire NIMBY Rails series, we can see the entirety of each branch line and every single line in total has made. So like the cable cars made 81,000, and obviously some of the lesser used branch lines will be at the bottom. And at the top we have Jubilee line with 30.4 million, the Central line right up to Epping with 30 million as well, the Circle line with 26 million, and we just put in the Victoria line for the last episode of the series, and even that has 10.2 million because it's been getting like 2 million each day. So this would be the first day that we brought in the Victoria line, and pretty much 2 million kind of, and then 2 billion, and then the Saturday slack period with 700k and then 1.2. But now, so basically we're going to simulate through the entirety of the week, so we will come back the following Monday on the game. So we're going to simulate either by pressing the equals button or spam clicking it, or just going up here and spam clicking game speed up. Okay, so I might have gone at 43 minutes over, but that's perfectly fine because it won't ruin a single thing. So we're going to go back in time and we will see that Central Line got 11 million in the first week, and as you see, the cable car and the Elizabeth line, T5 to Abbeywood, looking very weak down there. And then we skip a week and the Jubilee line comes up top, Central Line, Circle, as well as District, the Northern, the Bakerloo line is all up there as well. But the thing that we are looking forward to is a completion of the entire line where we have every single line. So this is the one we wanted. And apparently the Elizabeth line T5 to Abbeywood is actually losing money. In real life I actually doubt that, considering I live on that branch. So I know for a fact it's not losing any money. The cable car has 28,000, which honestly fair enough. On NIMBY Rails is only getting served by 4,000 people, so it's not exactly surprising that it's so far down the list. Next one is the Metropolitan line to Amersham, which fair enough. Amersham's a bit out there, so not really much people are going to go all the way over there. District line Olympia to High Street Ken, also fair enough. It's literally an express route, so it's not going to see much people. Same with Olympia to Edgware Road down there, and the Woodford to Hainault as well. And then we just see a lot of these lines and whatnot, and then we just go up the line and you're like, okay, fair enough, these lines should be getting that much money. Bank to Lewisham gets 2.4 million in a week, which I generally think they get more based on the fact I've been on the Bank to Lewisham line so many times and I know it does get packed. Same with the Tower Gateway to Beckton as well, that also gets fairly packed in the mornings as well. But the top 5, the Northern line Barnet to Morden, fair enough. The Barnet to Morden features Bank, King's Cross, Euston, so obviously those are going to be fairly high up because they're all terminus stations. Yes, Bank counts as a terminus station because it serves a DLR. Then we have the Circle line. I would expect Circle line to be up there because it literally covers most of the touristy spots. Westminster, St James's Park I guess could count as one too. Victoria as well, I personally use Victoria quite a bit. Also has Tower Hill in it. It just goes all across the embankment. Next one is Victoria, which also fair enough. It has Victoria, Brixton, King's Cross, Euston, Oxford Circus as well. The Shenfield to Paddington though, I was not expecting that to be so high up. I was expecting maybe the Piccadilly line to feature so far up the list, but in fact the Piccadilly line is actually 10th, the Hatton Cross to Cockfosters. But I guess you have Paddington, you have Stratford, and it just features all of those stations way out there. And as well, because of NIMBY Rails, it's based on a radius between each station, and obviously there's not really much stations out over there, so it covers a lot larger area, as well as it going further out and covering more distance. And the final one is the Jubilee line. I generally thought the Jubilee line would be top, considering the fact it has the likes of Stratford, Canary Wharf. A lot of people also use Canning Town as well. It has North Greenwich for the events, London Bridge, a main terminus, Waterloo, a main terminus, got Westminster, Green Park, and everything up across there as well, including Baker Street too. And of course Wembley Park as well. I forgot about Wembley Park. Probably shouldn't, but I guess most people wouldn't really use the Jubilee line for Wembley Park, considering they'd be coming from the main terminus stations, so they'd just get the Metropolitan because it's quicker from Finchley Road. So now what I've done, I have exported all of the stats from NIMBY Rails here into a little spreadsheet. Now here we can see that we have the totals for each line, including each of the branches, which give us the official total. So as we scroll down, we will see the totals of each line that we have made. Now if we scroll down a little bit further, we can see the entire total of each line. Bakerloo line with 4 million, Central line with 15, Circle with 8, DLL with 7, District with 15, Elizabeth line with 19, Hammersmith and Sea with 3, Cable Car with 28,000, Jubilee line with 14 million, Metropolitan with 8, Northern with 19, Overground 27, Piccadilly 9, Thameslink 19, Trams 7, Victoria line 10, and Waterloo Intercity line with 751,000. And then we scroll a little bit down, and first place is the Overground with 27 million, Northern with 19 million, Thameslink, and this is the total revenue of each line on NIMBY Rails. Overground coming top and Cable Car coming last. Now as a total for the TFL network in total, it comes to 192,387,711, and that is how much money the TFL network plus the Thameslink makes in total on NIMBY Rails. Note that this isn't official stats, this is just a simulation, so it isn't how much TFL actually makes. But according to the statistic based on 2021 to 2022 stats, we can see that the London Underground makes 1.5 billion per year. Now 1.5 billion divided by 52 gives us 28.8 million, which is like as much as the Overground gets in total for us. As you can see, it's not accurate and it's fully a simulation. Anyways, I appreciate you all watching this video. I will see you all pretty much in my next upload. Goodbye.